It's the Gear Tester here, and welcome to my review of the BLACKHAWK A.R.C. or ARC inside the waistband holster. I've used the BLACKHAWK Serpa holsters for a number of years, but I'm really excited to see BLACKHAWK entering the true concealment holster market. The BLACKHAWK ARC holster stands for Appendix Reversible Carry Holster. And so this particular holster, the ARC, is designed to be worn either on your left or right hand side for appendix carry, and that's really interesting to me. Appendix carry is going to allow you to run a firearm in front where either your right hand or left hand can easily access it. It also means that you'd be able to carry an additional pistol in a way that might be more comfortable than running a pistol on both your right and your left hand hip. You can see here I'm running my Glock 26, and when this pistol goes dry, I'm just going to transition straight to my M&P shield using the ARC inside the waistband holster from BLACKHAWK. I like a number of things about this holster, but I also have a number of things which I don't particularly love about this holster. Let's go over the things that I actually like to begin with. One of the things that I really like about this holster is its construction. It's made out of a soft, flexible plastic. It's not made out of a Kydex. They're talking about some kind of injection molded plastic, okay? I like the fact that this feels more like leather. It's very comfortable inside the waistband, and I actually really like the material that it's constructed out of, okay? It's very interesting. Many companies are trying to come up with different options that they can injection mold rather than have to make custom Kydex, and BLACKHAWK's doing a good job of coming up with a material. It's also made in the USA, which is something I really like. It's reversible, okay, the ACR, the appendix reversible carry, so you can carry it like so for right-handed appendix carry or left, and I like that because you might be carrying strong side, okay, you might be carrying your primary pistol, you might decide to carry appendix on the left-hand side so that either hand has a pistol that it can draw from, okay, if you're deciding to carry two weapons. So I like that it's reversible. I like the construction of it. I like that it has a adjustable retention, okay, screw that down to create more retention, screw it off. It doesn't have an audible click. Okay, it doesn't have the same audible click that you would expect from Kydex, but it does click in and it does hold the gun very securely, okay, and I have it screwed down pretty tight. But I like these features about this particular holster from BLACKHAWK. What I don't like, okay, is the fact that it comes with these two little tiny clips, and I don't like clips for holsters like this. I don't know if you can see this very clearly, but what ends up only basically retaining it on your belt is a little tiny piece of plastic here on this side, and that is not advantageous. Do you see right there? There's only, you know, it's a very small thing that's holding this holster actually onto your body. I don't like that, okay? I wish companies like BLACKHAWK would work harder to produce holsters like this, okay, that actually have snaps. This happens to be a Blade Tech holster inside the waistband, and you can see here the Kydex is flexible, but it's not soft the way the ACR material from BLACKHAWK is. Okay, so Blade Tech makes great stuff, but it's doing, Blade Tech and NSR Tactile, a number of different companies are making holsters that are more like a custom holster. This is going to be mass produced. One of the things I do like about it is this holster costs $20. Okay, so it's going to be affordable and it's relatively available. Just something to think about. But I personally really do not like clips. I like a belt loop that snaps and has a single direction, a snap on it. Now I'm going to put this inside my waistband here. You can see, you see that? I did not just plan that. I thought that I had retained it on my belt, and that's one of the reasons I don't like the clips. All right. Let's tighten the belt up. A little more comfortable. Okay. Very easy to draw. Okay, comes out quickly, comes out crisply. I feel like it's retained very well. Here's one of the things I don't like about this holster, though. There's almost none of it above my belt line. Okay, and maybe in some people's view that's going to be a good thing, but in my personal view, I would like more of the holster. I wish the holster could come up on either side so it's still multi-directional, okay? But I wish that it came up higher on the pistol. The first thing that would do is it would allow the pistol to be guided in. Okay, this is an important part of the male anatomy, and I want my pistol to, my trigger to be protected at the soonest possible period in time. I'm keeping my finger off the trigger, but as I guide it in, sometimes it's hard to find the holster. And that's something that you have to consider and think about. I wish that it was higher. An additional reality of having the holster, okay, be larger or come up further on the gun is it would cover the magazine. Optimally, it would cover the magazine release, because this is laying against my body if I'm carrying right-handed appendix carry, and I could press that and my magazine could then fall out, and I could not realize that that had happened. So it's something to be aware of. So bringing this up higher would guide it in better as you went to reholster, but it would also protect your magazine release. If you, okay, you've got some adjustment here. If you run this clip at the lowest level, so meaning if I ran it up here so that the holster would actually be in my pants, I have it right now, my pants, the holster goes the deepest possible amount into my pants. If you run it so it goes into the shallowest amount, you can literally put it on your belt, okay, make sure that it's clipped, and then you can just do this. It just will rip right out because there's not enough of the pistol in your pants. I don't like that reality. Now I've tightened this down, but as you can see, there is some movement in it, okay? Now I could probably tighten it down to the point where there wouldn't be any of that movement, but you can see there's now I've moved it enough because this is soft, okay? And that's just something to think about, some way that this is forcibly retained, so they're allowing you some adjustment so that the angle and cant inside the waistband, I like that, but they haven't figured out a system that really locks it down effectively. And so these are the things that worry me about this holster. I want the holster to actually be bigger to guide in reholstering, to aid in reholstering, and to protect my magazine release, and to make the gun a little bit more secure. And I want something better than these stupid clips. Companies that continue to make holsters with these clips like this are doing it because it is cheap and easy to do. These clips are costing them nothing, but they do not retain the holster well. All right? They do not retain the holster well. They are cheap. They pop off. This is unacceptable. Okay? So that's kind of my consensus or my overall review of this particular holster. It's inexpensive. It's made out of a very innovative, soft, kind of flexible material that I really like. But there are some things that BLACKHAWK needs to do to make this holster really, really good. If it was higher up, if it was $25 or $30, if it had a loop on it, it would be one of my favorite holsters for an appendix carry. And they could do an entire line of just inside the waistband holsters like this as well for strong side carry as well. But I as it is, I don't really like this holster, and I think that it's probably not worth your money. For $30 more, you can have a premium holster that has all the features I'm talking about, that retains the weapon well, and that's going to be better for your personal security and self-defense needs. It's the Gear Tester here, and welcome to my review of the BLACKHAWK A.R.C. or ARC inside the waistband holster. I've used the BLACKHAWK Serpa holsters for a number of years, but I'm really excited to see BLACKHAWK entering the true concealment holster market. The BLACKHAWK ARC holster stands for Appendix Reversible Carry Holster. And so this particular holster, the ARC, is designed to be worn either on your left or right hand side for appendix carry, and that's really interesting to me. Stop! Appendix carry is going to allow you to run a firearm in front where either your right hand or left hand can easily access it. It also means that you'd be able to carry an additional pistol in a way that might be more comfortable